shine. It's your morning marijuana motion time. I'm your host with the mostest, Marky Sam. I'll let the sun light this blunt, and we are gonna get started. That's right. It's this morning. The Saints Addiction. Every morning I get up and I talk about mental health, and this morning we're gonna talk about narcissistic tendencies, because that's something that I was labeled as from my psychologist, and something that I struggle with in my personality. And I think everyone gets a chance to see what their real personality is. Do you really know yourself? Do you know what you're throwing at people? Do you know why you're throwing it at people? And are you being the best people you can be? Your boy Marky Saints on his first week of no sugar. I'm so amazed, seriously, at my body's retention or letting go of weight. Like my whole midsection's just down, dude. Like it's just gone. And I promised to show, like I'm trying to stick it out, but like if I used to stick it out, man, that sugar be showing something fierce, bro. Something fierce. And that's the conversation that has to be had this morning, is how are you showing yourself something fierce? As a person with narcissistic tendencies, I have issues with empathy, right? Like, I wasn't raised with a lot of empathy, so I didn't show a lot of empathy. And even though I do have empathy for people and situations, and especially, life situations, doesn't mean exactly I'm a predictor for being better at the life situation. So I am aware that good morning, but I'm also aware that I'm competitive. And I was raised to be competitive, and I was raised to compete and be the best that I could be. And it's very American for us to compete, be number one, beat everyone at all costs, be a billionaire, and fuck everyone else. And as someone with narcissistic issues, I've been working on it. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's my old UNLV. Welcome UNLV, y'all. Welcome UNLV. Me old alma mater. She alma mater. I love this campus, man. Maybe I should do the show in here this morning. I got something to deliver. Otherwise, next week, I'll go up top and give you guys the secret view. Secret herbs and spices. And that's what I'm doing with this show. I'm just giving the secret herbs and spices so everybody else doesn't have the same struggles, At all core of us, there's something that's churning. Something that's like, what did we just post the other day? Skills over habits. That's what we were writing on the Saints Anarchy. Skills over habits, man. You already have your habits, but are you willing to switch anything in your personality or your habits or your lifestyle to become something different? To see with new eyes and react in new ways. My impulse control was out of line. I didn't like people making fun of me. I didn't like this since I was a kid. Right now I'm wearing my gray socks and I'm feeling nervous because I'm wearing black shoes, and I'm getting my Michael Jackson on, and it bugs me because I have attention to detail and I put a lot of work into my clothing line, and not that much into my look because I dress like a bum, but when I'm doing my shirts, I'm definitely paying attention to what's what and what's important to me. And then as I put importance into looking pretty or looking a certain way for someone else, I gave less importance to myself. And that's something that it started to dawn on me, where I was like, wait a minute, I want to win at this thing called life. I want to be able to beat myself. That's the competition. As a narcissist, it was easier to just say, well, I'm successful. That disavows me from any moral wrongdoing. As long as you win, you can treat anybody any way you want. And I quickly realized that as a manager, you're not managing the schedule, you're not managing the budget, you're managing people and their personalities. And I wasn't managing my personality very well. I just didn't want to do the work, right? It's almost like controlling your friends, and they're like, last night trying to eat late, and I'm like, bro, I don't eat fast food no more, man. I mean, you should control your weight, man. You've gone up 60 pounds since last I saw you. I love you enough to tell you that I'm not saying you're fat. I'm saying you're becoming rapidly unhealthy. Just a choice of words, man, but it's true. He's becoming rapidly unhealthy, obese, in fact. And I'm just going like, do I save my friend, or I just keep letting them eat? Do we tell them about themselves, or are we too narcissistic to even adjust? Like, nobody wants to hear that shit. Ain't nobody want to fucking do the work. It's like, it's easier. I'm telling you right now, it's easier just to stay an asshole. Like, assholes live forever. The shirts are blowing up. I'm just like, fuck them. I'm hurt. They don't understand me. I'm trying hard here. You know, the world's against me. Victim mentality. You owe me. Entitlement. Man, I had to knock a bunch of that shit off the list, y'all. I had to like really like ask the question to myself and say, hey self, it's been a long time coming having this conversation. Is it not important to leave people feeling better off than when you left them? Is it not more important? Oh shit, that sounds like everything, bro. Is it not more important to be a blessing than a stressing? And in my world, I didn't mind stressing motherfuckers out because I was stressed out. Again, it's the heal people, and the hurt people. And if I got attacked, I felt like it was time to attack back. Poor impulse control, poor decision making. Your boy saying this stuff as a lesson in humility to myself. You know I'm good looking. I know I work out. I've never been called ugly before, but where's my self-confidence? Why was I so... I didn't like being criticized. To me, I was putting in a lot of work that people couldn't see. I was still putting in a lot of work. But I didn't appreciate people being critical. I was like, I'm not critical. How dare you be critical to me? The truth is I was being critical all the time. I was critical to myself, giving myself super high standards, mad when I didn't meet them, criticizing myself horribly. Even now, I'll still beat myself up. My mom's like, don't beat yourself up. I was like, good luck with that. Good luck with not beating yourself up. So then I started to do the research. I had to. My brain was straight up against me. I was doing the research and I was just like, damn, bro. I have to adjust myself. There are certain ways I can treat myself and talk to myself and also think. You know, when we're staring active in our minds and we're less tendency to our distractions. I want you to see this view real quick. I want you to see yourself getting distracted. Like even right now, I'm like, damn, saying, are you driving? Are you filming? Are you talking? What the hell's going on here? And it's just like, I'm doing it all because I got poor impulse control. So that's when I had to reel it back and say to myself, yo, self, what are you doing, bruh? What is important to you? What are your needs are not getting met? Because of my favorite view. When we get to the top of Desert Inn, you get to see all of Las Vegas. All of Summerlin Mountain, and it's beautiful. So that's what I'm gonna get. It's something beautiful. And I'm gonna see the view. I want them to see themselves happy and not confused. I want them to see some kind of sort of self-control, you know? Some sort of self-control. Less anger. Less riding people's asses. More adjustability. Less stick-to-itiveness. This, I'm stuck. I'm still. I have no self-control. And you're just like shaking your head. You're like, damn it, man. We got to do better than this, y'all. We gotta find it inside of ourselves. We gotta find a way to start talking to ourselves better and talking to others better. And I'm talking to myself on this one too. It's not easy. It's not easy. It's gonna take everything inside of you. I can't do these windows, but I want to smoke. It's gonna take everything inside of you to be a better version of you. You know? And it's all inside of you. Like I've been saying, I remember coming here yesterday talking about seeds. It's inside of us, but we just don't want to let it out. We'd rather be distracted. We just want to chill. We don't want to build. I'm going to make a build over chill shirt real quick, because that's me all day. I was willing to sacrifice my ego on an open pit and start taking criticism and start talking about myself and explaining it. And you're like, look, I'm on a show, or I'm created a show. It is not even really a show, right? Like, none of this stuff's really like planned. I didn't have a TV program. I don't have a fucking script. It was just something that I do habitually. It's part of my addictive tendencies, right? I'm compulsory. I'm like, I'm gonna smoke this blunt regardless. Then I started smoking less. Then I started doing more. And there's just something about it when you go, I'm no longer avoiding my life. I'm confrontational with it. I call myself out, you know? And there's that choice where you got the chance to evolve or revolve. You get a chance to be yourself. You get a chance to win at life. And what do people do? We act more stupidly, man. All of us do it all the time. Like at the chance of a lifetime, and can't wait to be self-sabotaging. We get blessings and we start stressing. We talk shit and we wonder why people are talking shit on us. It's revolving. It just keeps revolving. It's like verbal vomit. It just keeps coming, and you're just like, is there more in you? Like, how much more? Jesus Lord. You know, how much more of you's inside of there? How much? Oh, I need this one. How much more of you can you explore? You know, and that's the question of the life. Like, if I explore myself, I might have a new version of myself. I might get a chance to beat my tendencies. The guy that's always staring me in the face, yourself. I have to say guy because I'm a guy, but women too. You know you, and you know what you gonna do, and then you might surprise you. You might surprise yourself and just say, no longer am I narcissistic. I'm gonna become a listener. I'm gonna become a giver. I'm gonna be of service. Man, if this ain't where it's at on the Jesus piece, the ability to be a better version of yourself, being a better human, that's what it's all about, man. That's what we're all trying to get to. We just all want to be better at what we're doing. And if you're still chasing clout, money, power, then you miss the point again. That's not it. That's not it. That's its own personality issue. That's psychopathic. Found out the difference between narcissistic and psychopathic, and everybody knows the difference. Well, I might have a low level of empathy, but I still get anxiety. It's a really cool house. I still have trouble looking foolish to the crowd. For some of the people, it's always going to be an issue. It's always going to be something for them to find an issue. For every solution, they're finding an issue. They're going to find a way to keep their pattern. They're going to find a way to say, yeah, but this is who I am. And I'm telling you, it's so easy to stay asshole, man. It's such, don't be a dick, but you want to be like, I just want to pop off on everybody. I just want to tell everybody what's up. got no filter, no hashtag no filter life, and just that kind of attitude embodied me. I just tell people what's up, but I didn't realize that I was telling them off and scaring them off and fucking up alliances and fucking up friendships and fucking up prosperity because I was a detriment to myself without self-control, right? My big old belly, without, food control, your addictions too. I can't be the only one that emotionally eats. I can't be the only one that in life they just go, yeah, man, I need that hustle. I need a hustle and I hustle hard, and that's what I wanted to tell people is we could just hustle hard. 3429, 3429. Sorry, I'm looking for an address too. 3429. And that's it. To out hustle myself. Because that guy, he's already a hustler. 3480. I'm a little bit lost. I know where I need to go though. And that's where it comes to. Getting ourselves in the game because we're the only ones spending our time. It's almost like real talk right now. It's almost like finding who's been smoking all your weed. It's almost like stopping the steal, right? Like if you want people to stop stealing from you, yeah, perfect, I'm going the right direction. How about you stop stealing from yourself? People are like, I would never let anyone steal from me, ever, never. But you've been stealing from yourself, dog. 2629 350. Up or down? Man, I'm high 3688. Oh man, I think I'm in the wrong direction. Some beach. I gotta go that way. And that way. And this way. Watch your boy. U-turn. Vegas stop. And that's where we get to. That point where it's like, who's in control? Like I was telling the lady that called in earlier this week, if you get on Instagram Live, you can see it. And I was asking her the same thing. That 5 seconds of bravery, that 5 seconds of the control, the 5 seconds of not talking shit. If you could have just shut the fuck up. If you had just not said that. If you had kept your hands to yourself, we would have been avoiding a lot of situations. Poor impulse control cost me fatherhood. Narcissism cost me my relationships with my siblings. It makes me brave in certain situations. It makes me weak in others. It's like your ego. It tells you that you need him. You need it. Her. I don't know. I don't know how to. You need it. And if it isn't around, people are going to see you without your shell. And that's how I was like, man, I'm shell exposed, man. I started telling people about my narcissistic tendencies. I started talking openly about my anger management. I mentioned my abortion because it's important. And I also talk about my flaws, man, the mistakes. This is why it's called Saints Addiction. I just didn't have it perfected. I'd love for Saints brand to be worldwide, but I haven't become saintly enough, apparently. It's like, it's forever one of those, man. You risk it for the biscuit. You put your name on the line. You put your money on the line. You put your reputation on the line. And shit goes down. And most people are afraid for that shit to hit the fan, so they don't do anything. They just still. And again, that's a choice as well. A non-vote is a vote, dude. Everybody always like, I'm not voting. That's a vote. Like, say what? Yeah, dude, you're voting with your wallet, just like I am. Just like we always have. But we don't see it that way. We just want what we want. Give me my cigarettes. Give me my alcohol. What homeboy say? What did he say today? He said Jordans, they bought 4 billion in Jordans. Black people, 4 billion in Jordans. Our people are outbuying themselves. You know, invested? Shit. They bought double times the Mercedes and 600 million in fast food. The demographics don't lie. They start tracking us. We start tracking ourselves. That's what I love about the anarchy, is the freedom to track yourselves. Like, up to you, bro. I'm free enough to fuck it up. I'm free enough to fix it. I have to do something. You have to do something. It's just not allowed to just stay. I mean, as much as we like to hold on to the past with one hand and then come over here and then hold on to the future with the other, are you fucking serious right now? By the way, you always park where there's shade. That's the Las Vegas move. Always park where there's shade. Not where there's light, where there's shade. Always. But yeah, more to the point, dude, there's got to be a way where the self-reflection has action, where there's accountability. There's an ability to account, dude, and really account, you know, and say, you know, it's not all just mistakes and it's not all touchdowns, you know, it's reflections and actions. It's the choices that we make. If we choose change, man, everything changes. All of a sudden, you know, you're up earlier, you're not eating sugar, you're fucking getting it how you live, you're on the spot, Johnny on the spot. The other people, the other person, the other guy, the depressed version of me, particularly, gets still to not cause any more harm, to not take any more damage, to not do any more, to not do any more damage, take any more damage, be of low risk. And that's where this comes down to. That you're risking something. This is a gamble now. You're risking something. You're risking all future endeavors by staying the way that you are. That means future health, future friendships, future love, all the awesome shit. To keep it the way that you want it, because that's what we're getting. Just whatever we want, however we want it, all the motherfucking time. You know? Every fucking time. I guess what I want's GM. And without planning the move or calling the shot, we've been shooting blind, y'all. We've been shooting blind, and today I wanted you to get some reprieve. I wanted you to get you some seconds and buy you some time. Like we say at Print an Hour, we can't buy time, but you can. And that's where it's at, right? In our minds. This kind of world. Is this event center? I don't know. No, Palm Mortuary. See, I'm pulling up into I don't even know where I'm going right now. Is it 1800 or 1300? I bet you it's 1300. A little trust in myself here. Hold up. Before we pull up to the mortuary. Rest in peace. I hope you lived before you died. Live over died. You know what I'm saying? Like, at least we trying and chipping and steadily increasing. That's what it's gonna take. It's gonna take that kind of constructive effort. And they call it constructive because it takes the time to be made. It's going to take as much time as you put in developing your defenses. It's time to take offense on yourself and say, okay, I'll take action. I am in control of me. No longer am I guided by defaults or impulses. You know what I mean? This is a real human being talk, y'all. Because, you know, I do the morning marijuana motivation. Yeah, give me some shade. You know? That has to be said, and we need to have this conversation. Are you guided by your addictions? Or are you guided by your saints? Man, I wish to tell you that I was always guided by my saints. I'd love to sit here and say I'm not a sinner. you know, watching Anthony Hopkins, I'm an old sinner. Regrets, no. You know, I have a fuck ton of regrets, man. I'm a perfectionist. I kind of want to always throw touchdowns. Part of my ego, part of my talent, part of just wanting better, you know. Um, but also, with wanting better, there has to be that work behind it. You know, I mean, I can't just say, "Oh yeah, I want to lose weight." No, I actually had to put the sugar down. And I know people don't want to talk about it. It's like I might as well just say cocaine. I had to put the cocaine down, both cocaine and sugar, and women, and my anger, and my responses, and anything else that it took to get there. And I mean, does it feel great? Yeah, I mean, it feels great. I look great, you know. So show it off, and you know, I'm not lying. You know, it helps. You know, there's that 95% success rate with accountability is calling out yourself, and it was so intertwined with my personality, my impulses. Even now, like biting my nails. These are all impulse control, and I stopped doing that too as well. It's funny how easier it is to cut stuff once you start getting some impulse control. I thought it was all about addiction. I thought it was all external, all outside of me. It's got to be the weed or it's got to be the coke. I mean, even the weed too. What's really weed is it's still same addiction. I'm still like smoking before I come to a project, or still probably smell like weed. I haven't aired myself out. These poor shirts back here might smell like weed. I mean, I got to air out really. And I knew that, but I wanted my impulse instead. So it's like when I start choosing my life and you are choosing your life and you're thinking about making a change, this is about the first seed you can grow is like this ability that you can change something. And instead of holding true to whatever it is that you do, and trust me, everybody does something, you know, um, break the mold, break the pattern, see yourself on the other side. Actually, act as if you are already on the other side. What do you look like when you're not eating late night meals, smoking cigarettes? The visualization is the motivation, right? And this is the morning marijuana motivation, right? So if we get the motivation right, I always pair my weed to after I do an activity. So like after I do a load, or I don't get my next blunt till I finish object A, B. There's requirements for it. In life, there's no requirements to keep you from doing what you want to do. You want to masturbate? Oh, it's been over a week not masturbating too. I'm very different now. It's almost like my testosterone's working in my favor, and the sugar at the same time is helping my body, my actual internal testosterone. So that's been new, and to be new inside of me, like the new me, it says that new year, new me. That's what it feels like. I've never seen myself on the opposite side of, yeah, man, let me get a burger. Um, no more Mexican pizzas. Um, just that activity. I don't know, you know what I'm talking about. There's that for all of us. So I dig in deeper. My phone's blowing up. I just dig in deeper, and I gave myself some self-control. I told you 5 seconds, y'all. If I would have had 5 seconds, I would have kept my son. If I had 5 seconds, I would have kept that job. If I had 5 seconds, I wouldn't have said that shit. If I had 5 seconds, I would have been brave. 5 seconds, I would have put that cigarette down. Just that. Just that. Here you go. We're not going to do that right now. And that kind of discipline, self-discipline, to be able to tell yourself without having to be checked by your friends or your peers or circumstances, that would be, in essence, the best. That's the best hack right there. So we're always talking about life hacks or fucking what's the thing called, life coaches. If you can hack yourself, you won't need a coach. I highly suggest getting some mentors though. And I do suggest getting out. The best way to test this stuff's in the field. Everybody's trying to test their game through, oh, my text messages, this game is tight. I'm sure it is. But you know what else is tight? Pool game, actually talking to someone. face to face, closing deals, you know, making it happen. That's what's up. That's the true level up, and I'm still working on it too. You know, I'm not perfect. Your preacher is preaching to the choir, and also the pulpit, and also the pew. You know, I'm from all of it. You know, I'm from all of it. I need to learn it. That's the thing. Is it's like, you know, they say the best teacher is the one that learns it first. It was like this monkey learned some things, or needs to learn some things, and if I could hack it, you can hack it too. So, you know, it's just one of those things where, I mean, if your habits aren't screaming at you, if your health ain't screaming at you, if your family ain't screaming at you, your friends aren't screaming at you, your circumstances aren't screaming at you, then you're just stubborn to your habits. You know, you're only going to see it the way you want to see it. Um, I'm desperately trying to see for other people's side with some more control. I can see that I was being disrespectful. And I thought, well, if I'm not cursing at you, how is that disrespectful? And turns out being nice is one of my anti-narcissistic tendencies. And then I get high, and then I get even more emotional. And that's why I hate to say I want to quit the weed too. I shouldn't even smoke. I just get excited and do the show. I figured I gotta smoke on the show because the morning marijuana motivation. There's things called the morning motivation, whatever motivates you. And then at the end of the show, once my thoughts are the clearest, maybe blaze it up and start the day. I don't jump up and wake and bake. Just talking about self-control here. So for all those that's getting this show, go get some self-control. Go get in these YouTube videos. Figure it out. You know, I think it would behoove you to not only research the brain, but whatever personality type you are. And if you find it out, be curious to see what it is. Almost like, what's your sign? You know, what's your sign? I almost got to ask chicks, what's your personality disorder? I mean, that's the new hitting on people. I don't want to know what you do for a living. Oh, I don't want to know any of that stuff. You know what I'd like to know though? What are your coping mechanisms? How do you handle stress? Man, if this scenario happened, what would you do? It's like a full FBI background check up this bitch, bro. I don't know how I'm gonna trust women again. Trust issues. So then it's like not trusting yourself gets you trust issues, and people don't trust you. It's a miracle my brother still gave me a shot, man. I was so abusive to my little brother all life, man. And that's what she told too. I was watching the other day. He's right. Yeah, you tell all these kids they can make it to the NBA, and then when they bust out their knee, they're back at home angry at life. You know, so we're walking around angry. I don't walk around angry no more, y'all. I'm gonna walk around with solutions and healing and get into that mind zone. I'm about to go into deliver these shirts for Real Talk. It's a big business connection. They want me to speak with kids in prison to tell them how not to get into prison. And I'm thinking this is the perfect time to keep it 1,000, you know? Be a better version of me. Not just a loose cannon. It's just like, hey, it's Mark Saint Show. No, I'm going to be a listener. I keep prepping myself. I just have to tap myself or sit on my hands. I had to do a lot of that when I was a kid. And now I got to do it as an adult. Learning about narcissistic tendencies taught me about this. Shout out to the USPS. Was that kind of stuff, you know? The rowdy kids. I'm a rowdy kid turned into a rowdy adult. Doted over by a narcissistic mom, so I'm taught to be narcissistic just like my father too. With conditional love. Conditional, that means only when you score touchdowns are you loved. You're not never loved if you're on your down slope. And then you get into ridiculous high maintenance behavior because you're always trying to, you know, it's never enough. And if you're not scoring accomplishment, you're nothing. And if you fall behind, you're absolutely less than zero. And that's what I'm seeing, from the pressure, men in general, we're doing it to them too. We're like, yo, make enough money. I don't want nothing to do with you. Like, how we got more money than you? It's like, really, bitch? That's really going to pump me up. That screams team. Because I know exactly what you're asking. You're asking me to be a father and provide for everyone. Right? A certain lifestyle. That's the requirement. And meet or exceed. Hypogamy. Hypergamy. Yeah, hypergamy. Hypergamy. That's what they call it. Hypergamy. Women's only looking for dudes up. They ain't looking to build. They ain't trying to find connection. It's just a resource. It's a qualifier. Instead of how do you make me feel, or it's more like, what do you bring to the table than how can we build together? Are we a cohesive unit? Can we be a we? That's the question of all living things, How can we it up, dude? How can we as a civilization? My shoulder's busted. I got some Kush lotion. Did I bring any? Oh, some bitch, man. I don't even have my own product on me. This is a motherfucker. When I need it most. Oh. So yeah. Let's get it. Let's get our structure right. There's a foundation in all of us. If we're the house and our consciousness is this light, where's our foundations, our principles, stuff that we can no longer be shaken by? There's got to be somewhere inside of us to say, you are going to take accountability. It doesn't feel good to be where I'm at right now. I'm going to take accountability. And if nothing else, that's what's going to take. And it transformed my life. I was so happy to do it. And it's just like, it's constant transformation. I thought, starting a business from nothing was the transformation. I thought getting out of corporate America or the grind and then getting out of America, even, going overseas, I thought all this stuff was it, quitting the alcohols or the drugs or whatever, I thought that was it. And it was so inside me still. I had to clear all that just to have the conversation with myself, honestly. I don't think most people have that kind of capacity or honesty in them. So that's why I'm giving it to people. It's the Saints Addiction, is just telling the truth. I'm a flawed human being. I'm a failure. And I made a lot of mistakes. In that is my growth. Like, without this information, let me give you some pain-free medicine so you don't have to do the same thing I did and hack it. Let's hack the addiction brain. Let's hack the impulse control. Let's hack the narcissistic tendencies. Let's hack the planet, man. Oh, my neck. Oh. And once we do that, now we're limitless. Now that's real true power. Self-control, self-empowerment. Great Aunt Marlene. Empower yourselves, y'all. There's a world out there. And it needs the better version of us, For all the things that we love, how about for all the people that we love? The love of the planet, that we're even on this thing to get to participate. The love of our friends and family. You should be so lucky that there's people that put up with you and call you part of their unit and look after you, encourage you, and watch you if you're sick. This narcissism's for the birds. You need other people to feed off of. What you're really doing is siphoning. And what I really want to do is be my own energy, my own light, my own electric battery. I hear that they're now connecting the car so you can get a charge from the other car. You can get a charge from my other phone. That's what I want people to do. This wireless charging, self-charging. And if you get this message, comment below how you self-charge. How do you, instead of being a taker, be a give over take? How do you fix the topic? What's your strategy for outsmarting yourself? It's your boy Marky saying Saints Addiction on my heart from the start. Just love my heartbeat for as long as it's going to be. It's not going to be forever. So I'm grateful. And I'm grateful to have what I have. We just got 1,000 more watch hours. I'm halfway to my 4,000 watch hours, and then they're gonna monetize me. I'm gonna do YouTube all over the world. Next, we're going to Spain, Madrid, Mallorca, places I've never been. You know, some quiet time, some concentration. That's where I'm at in my head. You know, in my world, is to be different. That I am going to be different. And that's what I'm going to do this right now. I'm going to go in here and land this deal. Watch me. I should. Watch this. Got some printing on. Pre-game. Grab a couple flyers for them. You know? Put it in my pocket so I'm ready. You know? Unlock the back so I'm ready to start pre-gaming myself. Get a swashbuckle of water in my mouth because I can't talk to y'all. So I'm ready. Get ready. Hold tight. Hold tight. Let me see what's the address. 1300. At least I'm near it, huh? And there's some shirts on time. So I love to do. Let me show you guys some of the shirts that actually came out really nice. Really appreciate these transfers. High quality printing. Real talk program. And the feel's real nice too. So the feel is really nice and I appreciate that about it. I'm not sure what that is. Dusty. Huh. But yeah, Real Talk's our program. How fucking cool is that? I love this stuff. Love making shirts. Love creating. Do you work here?
Yeah.
1300's that way? This 1301?
Yeah.
That one?
1300 should be on the other side.
That says 13.
That's from that street.
Yeah, so I'm thinking 1300 might be that brown building then, the next one up.
That is, it's only odd numbers on this side. That is
Oh, so you're saying the evens on that side. Ah, thank you, sir. Hold up. Let's get on the adventure. It's not over yet. 1300. It says 1330. I might just walk it. See that shine on me? I might just walk it. Fuck it. Let's walk it. That's what it's gonna take. Fuck it. Let's walk it. Oh, weight loss. Pants falling off. Weight loss. Get your weight loss on. Time to get some self-control. You'll thank yourself. Do something that your future self will thank you for. You know? You guys can watch me jaywalk a little bit. But I needed it. I'm gonna lock my car. Lock. You're coming with me in my hand. Bam. Okay, cool. Whew. Motion. I'm jaywalking. Someone's coming. He's jaywalking too. Look at us go. How cool is that? Your voice saying, no one on both sides. Oh shit, as soon as I said that, someone started coming. Here comes the crowd. Pick up your shorts, boy. Pick up your shorts, boy. Look at that. Little lady came across too. Whew. All right. So this says 1350. And that one's 1290 SSL. Huh. That says 1300, doesn't it? Oh shit. Your boy Saint on the shine. Making it work, put in work. That's what it takes, y'all. It's gonna take some hustle. It's gonna take an attitude of gratitude. It's gonna take some willingness, you know, it's going to take about the same energy you're doing into getting what you want. So, you know, that's what it's all about anyway. So yeah, we are here, Prince by Saints. I'm gonna get in here, how I fit in. So are you. Real talk, change one. 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 Sherry? You Sherry? Yeah, Sherry? Sherry? Okay.
Hi.
Sherry?
Yes.
Mark,
Hi. Nice to meet you.
you.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know who I'm asking for or where I'm at. And like, they got a rock clocked up. I was like, let's do it.
It's all good.
This is you guys. Yes, ma'am. Take a look.
Okay.
Yes. And all your sizes are in here.
Okay.
But I'm a fan.
Nice. Okay.
You want to try it on?
No, it's not for
Oh,
me.
you get on for you.
It's not for me.
Got you.
I don't know. So yeah, I thought she was in order. She wanted black. She said black, huh?
All black. We would have done the dark purple,
Yeah.
but it kind of disappears unless you do what you did right there with the
Right.
silver around it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is it.
So
It's a touchdown.
she said black. I'm gonna go with what she wanted.
Yeah.
Perfect. We're good.
But
Yeah. So you guys got to start getting involved with us.
I'm the guy. There is
Yeah.
no guys behind me. I'm the only one that's been to prison. I'm the one that started from nothing. That's the reason I'm standing in front of you.
Well, then you need
Yeah.
to join our program, dude.
Yeah.
You need to get involved. I mean, not okay. That'll work.
My willingness is to just give back to these kids.
Yep.
You know,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
from the system.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
3-time felon, 3 different countries.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
3 grams of weed almost cost me 5 years of prison in
federal?
South Korea. Yeah,
Oh,
South
wow.
Korean prison. Yeah, for 6 months of my life. Yeah, it changed my life. So
Yeah.
when you have change on the wall, I know what
Yeah.
you're talking about.
Yeah, it's called my program month to month is called Change One Meetings.
Okay.
So let me give you a quick tour.
Yeah,
And then,
show me around.
Yeah, so this is
What is all this stuff?
So this is we got this. We had first we won an award for with the American Hero Everyday Hero Awards
Mm,
with the Red Cross. So this over here.
showing it off.
Yeah, please.
Yeah. I'm showing this off. This looks hella official.
This is the reason. She's the reason. Mrs. Batista, her and her husband are the reason why I'm doing what I'm doing. I'm from LA originally.
Mm-hmm.
But,
Is that her with the kids out here? Is this is
so
her?
That's me.
That's you?
That's me with the kids.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but yeah, we're just,
I love
trying to make
kids.
this happen. And this is the Iron Sharpens Iron, a gentleman I've known for years, and he does mentoring. So when we need kids to get mentored, we put them over there.
Nice. What's the difference in the program? Ideas are a dime a dozen. Execution is priceless. Amen.
So we'll go upstairs real quick.
Yeah, please show it
So
off.
what we do is once a month we have people like yourself talk to kids about choices.
Nice.
How not to end up like them. And this building was donated to me, 10,000 square feet.
Nice.
So
You can judge the character of a person by how they treat those who can do nothing for them.
hello. Yes, I don't have time right now. I'm in a meeting, okay?
Tell them.
So these are the Batistas who started me with playing fast pitch softball, and that's the reason why I'm out here with the scholarship.
Oh, no
So
way.
that's where I give back.
You're a former athlete?
Yes.
Now coach?
Yeah.
Always in the athletics. This
Yep.
is nice.
So this is where we have our monthly meeting. We're gonna have a stage rented to it today, and then over here is all the monthly meetings gonna happen.
What's up, bro?
here.
I'm Mark.
All right.
Hey, Randy. What's up, man?
So this is where every month we'll have the meetings now.
Nice.
So this is our official, like, our entire building. I'm waiting for people to come. I got a guy that's donating.
Full house?
Yeah, I'm expecting 100 to 150 people.
That's what's up. There's a lot of seats in here.
Yeah.
That's
But
where
this
we'll
is-
be speaking up here?
So up here, yeah. and
Or is
then
it
we
one
have
person at a time, you were
One
saying?
person, 15 minutes apiece.
How many people?
We have 3 people speaking, and it's
This is
1
nice.
to 1.
Who painted it all?
The contractors did all of it. My donor
Helped out. Yeah, somebody
he-
had to
he paid for all this.
This is nice.
This is gonna be a mural, not a mural. We're gonna have it wrapped. I'm waiting for
I
him.
do raps. Yes, been telling you guys. Wall wraps, designsonwalls.com.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And then
All that
this
stuff,
is
same stuff from the vinyl
my
printer.
pictures
That
from
is
over the
amazing.
years.
So this is what it's like live right there.
Yeah.
So what we're talking, 14, 15, 16
What?
years old, the kids? Well, 18?
18.
A couple 18-year-olds in here. You can see a few 18s in here.
Kids for their activities.
Right.
So here's their letters and then.
Oh, yeah, you said they had to write the letter,
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
They have to say something. Thank you for allowing my family to attend the meeting at Pearson's Community Center. Amen. And then that's the $150 they would give the kids to like go do the
Yeah.
taekwondo.
Yeah, this
Okay.
This is how we do it.
That's amazing.
And we're gonna have all this stuff put up here. And then this is a sign I was donating for one of my guys on my case.
That's amazing. Yeah, we make some of these too. That's so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a frame. They're cool, aren't they? Yeah.
I didn't know they were that much money. I'm like,
But this the conventions, you know, the convention printing and stuff, they get
Yeah.
those out there. They are pretty expensive. But I know what it is. What are you doing in there with the photo shoot?
oh, they're doing some messages for the program, for the pictures and whatnot.
Look at this. That's real equipment. You got a whole thing.
Yeah, that's people who are coming and donating their time.
That's amazing. So what are you guys working on now downstairs? It looks like
So we're
everybody.
just having the kids pretty much finish up the last touches. We got a lot of stuff that's gonna be done today.
Yes.
You know? It's amazing.
Can I write in it? I
Yeah,
guess,
go ahead, yeah. So yeah, if you can, I don't know if you're gonna be available, but you should come tomorrow for the grand opening.
Yeah, sounds like it.
Starts at 4:30 rather. This is where we started, 2013.
Oh shit, I want to catch up to you.
2013,
Wow,
where we started.
that's amazing. You know how important you are right now. Huh? They're like, they gotta be at you like, what are the solutions?
Right,
Like,
yeah.
oh, you need a solution now, do
You
you?
should tell the courts that so they can start paying us.
That's exactly what it is.
Yeah,
Or
that's another step.
Yeah,
I don't
that-
have time for that right now.
that's more on my political side, though.
Yeah.
You know, prison reform, and that's on my another agenda, another
Oh, yeah.
time.
Yeah.
But yeah, so did you say first Tuesday? It's about to be first Friday. They
Well,
already
yeah,
missed the
but
first Tuesday of the month.
First Tuesday of the month is this next week.
Okay.
It's next Tuesday, but this is our grand opening. And then after that, it's the first Tuesday every month.
Okay.
So, yeah, reach out, come back and check us out.
Pleasure.
Love it. All
Pleasure.
right. Thanks a
Yeah.
lot so much. I'll
It's
give
you
those a
all
carry.
day. Yeah, and just let me know.
Okay.
If you don't mind taking a picture with you guys wearing them.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. Just send it to me.
Absolutely.
I love those scoop shots.
All right.
Blessings. Oh, here, let me give you some flyers. Just,
yeah, for
just
sure.
let me know.
Okay.
Next time you need wall vinyls or whatever, I got you.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'll get you extra special rates because you already know.
I appreciate it.
Blessings.
Take care, you too.
That's amazing, y'all. That's amazing. I'm gonna be speaking on a stage. I asked for it, and that's the way I asked for it. I said, man, I need something, you know, bigger than myself. You know, it's cool. I made it. I get to eat. I mean, I wouldn't say I'm super successful. I'd love to go up front of these kids and go, I'm a self-made millionaire, man. I made it from prison to the penthouse. I've always said that. That sounds very egotistical. The truth is, I made it to sobriety. I made it to a place where not only can I teach English at the SSL, but I can teach kids my favorite thing to do about how to get some impulse control, how to be a man, how to step up in society after the failure. We literally just posted it, but they did the test. They tested it out. If you get nothing, right? If you get nothing, then you'll get nothing. Nothing changes, dude. Nothing changes if nothing changes. And if you give these guys out of prison nothing and tell them to make it, we barely make it out here with something. And they tested it out in 4 groups. 1 with nothing, which we've already been doing. Group 2 with cash. Group 3 with cash and support. And then there was the 4th group I can't remember right now. But man, I'm under the shade of giants, y'all. They got a full facility. I can't believe that blessing just came to me. Like I believe that blessing came to me for a reason. I need to say that. That blessing came to me for a reason. And they start honoring my blessings and be an honor to society. It's almost First Friday. That's more entertainment for me. But First Tuesday, I can come and speak. And you guys get to watch it too. So that's my hour of shine. It's your boy Marky Saint, right on time. She seemed a little disappointed because she's so direct. You know, she deals with direct people, hostile people. She's not easily shined on. You can tell she's alpha female. It's almost a man with that man grip. But hey, as long as they're doing the work, you know, I just witnessed a whole facility donated with painted walls and enjoyment and people working together. And this the grand opening. I think I need to get there. I made the shirts. I need to make the effort. Start doing things more than to myself. You know, if it was a shirt delivery, I'd be on the case. Be no doubt about it in my brain. I'll just be on it. So I need to do that. I need to get on the case for that. And that's the new issue, is to get that kind of thing going. Wow, a full building, like a building that size right behind there, was donated, and they got lights, camera, action. They've been doing it since 2013. I don't even know. High impact. Let's see it. And it's in my pocket. Real talk. And everybody always hashtags real talk. Make your mark in this world and change one. Make your mark in this world. I'm your mark. I'm going to make my mark in this world, and I'll do this thing. This will be my practice for public speaking. I said I wanted to get into it. Cherie. Yeah. I got her card now. That's going in the pocket. And then making an impact. These youth, man, everybody's talking about guns. Nobody's going to make an impact. So a free program for at-risk youth. That's what's up. Finley Automotive Group, they're in on it. That's super dope. That's my old alma mater. Can only be successful. Real talk can only be successful when a collaborative effort is made from companies and agencies in the community that are interested in programming positive change. Volunteer monthly speakers. The program volunteers are made up of former and present federal state offenders who are dedicated to changing the lives of at-risk youth. Be about it. Once a month, they share their experiences, how they made poor choices and the consequences of those choices, in an effort to relate the participants and help them to make better choices. It's almost making me cry. Consider it as a blessing to have a chance to reach out to one child to make a difference. I want to give someone the advice that I did not have. Most inmates do not want to see kids waste their lives, as some of us have. I want to help the youth get on the right path. I wish someone would have enforced education on me more. It's your morning motivation. Be the change you want to see in the world. Change your insides. Change the outside. I feel so honored right now. I've been so in my own way, and then they like, there it is, to be a service. You think you got it bad? You're not a kid, missing parents and shit. You're not none of that stuff. And then there they are. I didn't have a child, so I'm gonna teach some children. That's my plan. And we'll see what happens after that. On my heart from the start, your boy Marky Saint, Saint's Addiction. Thank you for being a part of this journey with me. Peace and love. And as always, Chigathon. That means goodbye, but not forever in Finnish. And I will see you on the other side. As soon as you like, share, and subscribe, it's so important to get the information out. It's even more important that you love your life. And I love my life shirts. If you get a chance, you'll get to buy one. And the donations go straight to Saints Giving. It's all about giving, and this is another form of Saints Giving. Real talk. Everybody's worried about the shooting. Time to do something about it. It's an honor. That's why I'm crying. I'm like, wow. Blessings come in many ways, shapes, and sizes. I'll see you guys. Peace.